We are 7 episodes into Love is Blind France, so let's talk about what couples we think are going to get married. Here's my 2 pence. Julie and Charles, I want it to be a yes, but realistically I think it's a no. They got through the lack of attraction thing, but we haven't seen any other conflict resolution from them. And because it took Julie a little bit of time to get over that attraction hurdle, I feel like realistically their relationship is not on the same timeline as everybody else. Sabrina and Van-My, this one is a straight up no. I loved them in the pods, but coming out of it, it was very clear to me that this was not going to work. Sabrina is very possessive, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with that as long as she keeps it in check, but I don't think she can at the moment. And there's also some cultural differences here that I feel like are causing some issues. Sabrina doesn't like that Van-My doesn't compliment her, but I definitely do think that's a cultural thing. I'd assume that to him, he's not been brought up in that way. You know, do you know what, Chloe and Alexandre, this one is also a no for me. And it's not just because Alexandre hasn't said I love you yet. I feel like they're very different communicators. Chloe is really good at starting conversations and being direct about it. Whereas Alex, he internalizes everything. He's not the type of person that'll talk about something that's upset him straight away. He has to retreat, he has to take time to digest it. But the problem is that by the time Alex has digested his feelings, it doesn't feel appropriate to bring up anymore. And that's just going to lead to resentment down the line. I personally really relate to Alex. I'm also someone who withdraws a little bit, and that can affect my communication style. I just think that they're a little bit too different, that Alex is a little bit too conflicted. Some of you are going to think I've lost the plot, but I actually feel like this one has a potential to be a yes. I don't really know why, I just have a feeling. Maybe the feeling I'm having is not a feeling and more of a hope. And it's a hope that stems purely from the entertainment value behind it. That is really horrible to say, but I feel like if they get married, it would make for a really interesting reunion. If it works out and if it doesn't. Then finally we have Tatiana and Yannick. This one I think is already a no. Tatiana said that she's not going to be trying on the wedding dresses, so I think we can all assume from that means they don't even get to the altar. And I'm going to go one step further and say that there is no way that they're still together today.